Previously, before Gar.
Let's see if we got the facts straight.
Hello, Law. We have known this moment would arrive. And yet, I still struggle with a strange weight as I prepare this for you. I know you will be sad you are not here, but I also recognize your pain would not be lessened by your presence, and the possibility of my last experience of you as one wrought with agony is painful. The last moment I have in my mind is of you, smiling, waving, convinced we will see each other again, and that is what I prefer to hold on to. I believe this is selfishness, but I hope you'll forgive me. This disease of consciousness has not ushered malady, but instead vigor. I have learned so much, and when I make my march, I will be recounting all that I have learned. The malady I have now comes from the knowledge that I will not see you again. 30,798,889 souls in all of Nibiru, but it only took one to make this life worth living. Law, my time with you has been an immeasurable gift, an incalculable joy. I know now what it means to have a heart, and that it has nothing to do with a biological muscle. Now that I will always carry you in mind, and wherever this march takes me, I await you there, building a home for us, eager to say hello once more.
You, the viewer, and I, with heavy hearts, begin inside the dark hovel of Adam and Lore. The blue lights from his charging station illuminate the sleeping face of Lore. A path of clear dirt makes its way down her face, the only sign we have of her many tears. She rests on Dex's chest, his arm around her, and he stares up at the ceiling, watching but not watching the pulsing lights. His mind both here and not.
I'm gonna get up and I don't want to wake her.
Okay.
So just I'm gonna lay her head on this kind of bag, but it's like a pillow. She'll be fine. I'm just gonna put her I'm just gonna lay her head there. Okay, I'm good. I'm gonna grab a blanket from the corner of the room.
Okay.
And cover it. Cover her, not it. Sorry, we've been...
It's okay, you've been through a lot.
Yeah. She's been through a lot more than I have.
What makes you say that?
That was her person, you know? Her robot.
And what about your person?
These are all my people. And they're still here. I should, I should call the group. I should call the group. Okay, okay. I'm gonna leave this room.
Yeah, of course. Do you step
Okay.
outside or?
Yeah, just right out
Sure.
front.
Hello, this is Dex calling. Anyone there? Hello, Dex, over and out.
What? Yes. Are you okay?
Hello? Did someone call me here?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah. Hi guys. Hey, it's Dex.
Hi.
So, sorry. Adam did the thing, the march. He's gone.
Uh-huh. Okay.
He's gone.
All right.
So I'm with Laura. She just fell asleep, and we're, talking a lot. I'm just, yeah, it's tough.
Yeah. Poor Laura.
So I'm sure we'll be back soon.
Okay.
I don't know, actually, if we'll be back soon. I mean, I don't know what she wants to do. I'm just
Listen,
here.
just take your time with it, okay? Take your time with her, and just take care of each other, because it's a hard time. I'm so sorry to hear about that. He was...
Could you perhaps get another one?
Could I perhaps what? Get another robot?
Yes. Would you be able to facilitate a way for Adam to transfer his consciousness?
Like, this isn't like a bunny that died in front of a 4-year-old. This is Adam. This is her everything. I can't just replace it and say, here you go, you got a new robot.
I don't even think we'd be able to... wherever he is, I don't know if he is... if we can even access that part of him. How would we...
What?
I don't really understand how they work, besides what Reckon has explained to me, but his consciousness was it... How does that work, Reckon?
He's gone.
There you gone. Very well.
So, I'm gonna make sure she's sleeping well, and I will make sure she eats something, because she's not eating anything, and I will continue to listen, and then I'll let you guys know. I'll fill you guys in a little bit. How are things going over there?
Well, I guess about as well as they can go. I think. I mean, no one else is really hurt.
Great. You guys are all still together, right?
I believe so. Yes. Last time I checked.
Yes, has anybody seen Ron?
Is he with you?
He should have been just behind us. Ron? He might be arriving in a minute or so.
Okay, well, I doubt he's over here. But I'm going to go back in and check on Laura.
Okay.
Very well.
You guys be safe, and please be safe. Just be safe.
Okay. Okay, you too.
All right. Over and out. Over and out.
Over and out, sorry.
It's all good. Bye.
Okay.
Are you all right, Dex?
Wow. Yeah. Sure. I think so. That was hard. That was really hard. That was really sad. You know?
I'm afraid
And
I
I'm
don't.
You don't know? You don't know?
No.
You're just a voice that talks to us.
Sort of.
You've never had emotions or lost anyone?
No.
So, let's just say I were to die. Would you be losing me?
Yes. And so would many, many other people.
Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
If Laura were to die, would you be missing her?
Yes.
Since Adam died, are you missing him?
No. Adam has returned home.
Is that what we're trying to do?
I don't know. What do you want, Dex?
Just want everyone to be safe and happy. And to figure out what they were meant for.
That's quite the ask.
Oh, I'm not asking for that right now. Just over time. What little time we have left.
Do you want to know how much time you have left?
What will it cost me to know how much time I have left?
Roll for me, Dex. You can have a +1. I shall have to think about that.
Take your time.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Is there a difference between losing Maury and Adam and maybe, for example, Lore and your family. Martha Dell. And your friends.
You know when you just because you know someone longer, right? Just because you've had a connection with someone longer doesn't immediately mean that that is a harder loss. Sometimes it does, but not always. So I think to answer your question, based off the person who I've met, if I were to lose them, I think I think part of it would hurt more and part of it wouldn't. Like, Martha Dell is still living in her world, right?
Yes, as far as I know.
So what I don't know isn't hurting me.
I see.
It's kind of a blind way of looking at it, right?
Perhaps. So, if I were to tell you Maury is not gone, just somewhere else, would that ease your suffering?
I know Maury's not gone.
And how do you know that?
I feel it.
Stronger than I thought, Dex.
Thanks.
I think I hear lore stirring.
Oh, yeah. Great. I go in and check on Lore.
She's there, leaning up against the wall where you left her. Did you leave her against the wall?
Yeah.
Did you pick, yeah, and then you covered her in a blanket, yeah.
Blanket and...
She's stirring a little bit. She's awake.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, you're up. You're up.
Yeah. Was I asleep for a while?
Yeah, I mean, we just were talking and you just kind of crashed. It was good. You needed it. You needed to sleep. That was the thing. Yeah.
Sorry if I kept you up or something.
No. It was great. I mean, not great. It was. Yeah, you're fine. They didn't even bother me at all. I mean, it was nice to, like, you needed to sleep. So.
Thank you for being here. I know it's not fun.
No, I'm here. I want to be here. I just talked to the others, actually. They're getting everyone together. They're doing the things. I informed them. I informed them, of course, because I'm not going to have you do that. And they just gave their well wishes and said they're sorry.
Thank you for telling them. I don't know if I could right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you need food? Do you need anything? What can I make? I can put on my little chef's outfit. Not like that. I can put on like just a little chef's thing and cook you, whip something up. I can do something.
I'm not super hungry. But
yeah, of course.
If you're hungry though, you should eat something.
I'm not. I'm what you are. I am whatever you're feeling, I'm feeling. So food, blah.
Yeah,
gross.
But Okay. Well, okay, then can I tell if he's hungry or not?
I actually need Dex to roll.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Shit. Success.
So when you say, whatever you're feeling, I'm feeling, you are going to start to feel what Lore is feeling a little bit. Lore, it will be less heavy. You feel it less.
Okay.
I
What you
see him
learned
talking.
from the mountain has carried over. Sorry, go ahead.
Do we know that?
Does
I
that
think-
click with us?
I mean, if it clicks with you, then yeah. I mean, you said it, and then you feel it, and you see she probably, yes, I will allow it.
Ooh.
I feel that instant not relief, but feeling of like not alone with it. So like I struggle to get up off the floor because, you know, when you've been crying and it's been a hard day, you feel like weaker and shaky.
Yeah.
So I start to stand up, and I just have the blanket he put on me wrapped around me, and I go over and squeeze his hand. Let's make something, and I will try to eat something, and then you should eat too.
Yeah, we can cook together, and then we just eat what we want of our feast.
Should we make soup?
Soup. The one.
Love soup?
Love soup. Love soup.
He wrote it down. Like he wanted to make a cookbook. Like he always talked about how he was going to make a cookbook.
You have the recipe.
Yeah. I'm kind of glad he wrote it down now.
That's kind of perfect. All right, we'll make love soup, and we'll set it up. I think we should sit very similarly to how we met. Would be cool. And we'll tell. I would love to hear more, just things that I didn't know, because you had so many moments with him. You obviously know my moments with him. I would love to just hear more. I just want more. If you're cool with it. If you don't want to talk about it right now, I'm cool with that too.
I want to talk about it because I don't want him to be forgotten.
No.
And
No.
are you okay?
Yeah. I'm what you are right now. We're in this together. Mano y mano.
Are you wanting to get back? Are you wanting to
No, I don't want to do
close
anything.
this chapter and
No.
just keep going?
Nope. This chapter is staying. ...
Okay. I try to stand up a little straighter, and I head over to our little kitchenette area, and I get like what looks like a cutting board and some weird assortment of mushrooms, and just start talking about, all right, so he used to do certain ratios. Let me get the piece of paper, and then I frantically go over to a little corner that had what looked like little makeshift books, and there's like 6 different volumes of recipes, and a lot of them are just mushroom recipes that Adam put together. So I look through them, and I'm like, I think it's in 5. I'm gonna look, and I pick it up and I start leafing through it.
I think you also see a couple of new recipes here, and I think you see another bit of handwriting. It would be Autumn, because they definitely cooked together, the two of them, while she was here. So there's some new things that maybe make you smile too.
I see that, and I look at Dex. Is Autumn okay?
Yeah, she, I think she, yeah, I think everyone's gonna be okay, you know? I think it was a bit of a shock, but everyone handles things differently and how they take news, and I think she'll be okay. She's with great people, so.
Good. So I find the recipe for love soup, and I lay it down on the counter, and I still have the blanket just wrapped over my shoulders like a weird shawl, and instead of taking it off, I just kind of make it work because it's like a weird comfort. Okay, so we need some water, but we have to do the purification first before we put that in there, and we need do you have the blue mushrooms?
Blue mush. Yep. Hold on. Blue. You
God,
usually
he put
keep
so
them...
many mushrooms in this. Like so many different kinds. I didn't realize that he put like... And I start counting them. There's 10 different kinds of mushrooms in this.
That shouldn't even be legal. I think that's
No.
that's not allowed, I don't think.
He used to go out and like he would go for hours and he'd just come back with like buckets of different kinds of mushrooms, but they were all sorted so perfectly, and then he'd put them in the different areas, and I look at the wall where he organized all of his mushrooms.
Yeah. So everything's probably labeled too, right? Like he was very meticulous in that way. So yeah.
Wow. I mean, I've never met anyone with a mushroom in a mushroom collection. Adam was a mushroom collector.
He was like, you know, when stuff is so normal and it's just like the things that happen every day, and then like he used to cook for me all the time, and I never really appreciated it, I don't think, in the way that I should have.
No, I think you're just looking at like the details of it now, right?
Yeah.
It's just like you know, when I lost my nana, right? Like I never would think about the many times going my nana in the world, right? And it's like I never would think about all the things she would have at our house, and then when we were there kind of for our last time to say goodbye to it because they were going to sell the house and stuff, you know, there was these little things where I would put my hand in. Have you ever seen those sand? It's like a bunch of pins and needles, and you push your hand through it. And I would play with that every year at my Nana's house, like every year. And I remember it so clearly. We'd put our face in it, and me and my family, and so just to bring it all back, you know, you don't think about the little things, like the meticulousness and the every little thing. And I just remember that so clearly, and never thought of it until I was there for the last time.
I'm sorry about your Nana.
Oh, I promise you, the day she died, she was like excited to die. And I know that sounds weird, but she was like, Jesus, take me. And she was like beyond ready to go. So it's okay.
When he says that, I think back to the message that Adam said. I hate that he was ready to.
Yeah. It's like the most selfish, unselfish thing possible.
I just have to... He'd want me to just be okay, and I have to remember that. He just wants me to be okay.
Yeah.
So... I'm
You're gonna
make a soup.
Okay, yep. Go. Give me that list. What are we doing?
Okay.
What are we doing? Throw it at me. Blue mushrooms, check.
Okay, and there's like little drawings of each mushroom next to each ingredient. Does the flora have different names, or is it just, do we just go by different colors?
Yes, it has different names, but I think they're labeled by color.
Okay.
Because I think that he probably would have wanted to make it easy for you. So it's all labeled just by color.
Okay. All right, we need some of the floppy white ones. A handful is what it says. I don't know.
No, it makes sense.
They're
These are
floppy.
whites.
Like, look at them. They're a little bit...
Ugh, gross. How many?
They're long.
Did he say?
It just... I mean, they're not super accurate measurements, but I think it's because he knew that I might make it someday. It's a handful.
Handful. I think we had similar hand sizes, maybe. He's a little stronger than mine, but... All right, handful. Got it. Check.
Okay. 1 to 2, depending on how you're feeling. Of the green spotted ones.
Green.
Those have kind of like an acidic kind of flavor. Let's do 2 just because.
Just 2. Okay. I got it.
That's 2.
Yeah, these are green spotted.
Okay, and then equal
Can
parts.
I teach you something real quick?
Yeah.
Real quick. You said 1 or 2, right?
Yeah.
You could also say uno or dos.
Uno or dos?
Uno or dos means 1 or 2 in Spanish.
Do I know that, or is it something that's...
I don't know, do you?
Laura's memory is pretty disjointed, so I don't think that she does. Okay, Spanish,
Spanish,
what is that? Okay.
It's a different language from a different...
Oh, okay.
Place, yeah. So just say uno or dos.
So uno or dos mushrooms, okay. How do you say mushrooms in Spanish?
Mushroomcitas?
Okay. Uno or dos.
I'm kidding. No, don't say that.
Oh.
No. All right, it kind of works. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
I like
That's
it anyway.
Yeah.
And I make a quick note and I just write in mushroom zitas uno. I spell it in the way that I think that it should be spelled, and it's definitely wrong. But I spell it what I think means uno or dos mushroom zitos.
You spell uno o.
Okay. Oh, you have to teach me more of that. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I know a lot more.
Okay. And then equal parts purple, teal, and chartreuse mushrooms, and it says here that we need at least
wait.
chartreuse.
Isn't that an angle?
No, chartreuse is a color.
What?
It's like the lime green colored ones.
Oh, that's chartreuse.
Yeah. I mean, if you look,
Is that
he wrote
Spanish?
it on there. Maybe it is.
Okay, so chartreuse.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
It says to roughly chop those 3 of each.
Okay, three of all of them. All three. Okay.
Yeah, the purple, the teal, and the chartreuse.
Got it.
Okay. And then it just has a bunch of other ones. It just says add black, red, and orange.
No wonder this soup took so long.
I know. I don't know why this is a lot more. I know. He says to taste, and it says Lore likes it with 4 black, 2 red, and 1 orange.
That's how we're gonna make it.
Okay. And then I rush over and I get some water. It's kind of swampy. And we have this like tiny little machine that I stick in it, and it kind of cleans out most of the swampy goo. It's not perfect, but I'm just used to this water, so you'll see me go over there and pop that in and hit a button, and it whirs really loudly for like a minute, and you just see this bunch of green junk in it, and I'll bring it over and put it on our heating element. Okay, I guess we just put it all in there and we let it cook for an hour. That's easy, right?
That was.
This is the first thing you ate when you got here.
This is the first thing I ate when we got here.
It's probably the first thing you ate when you got here too, Lore.
This is the first thing you ate when you got here.
Every time someone would wash up, we would always come back here, and he almost instinctively knew, like he'd just start making this.
Yeah.
I think everybody got some love soup. So that's what I'm gonna do. Everybody's gonna get love soup.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna switch scenes here, you two. Back
Great.
with the
I'll allow it.
other crew. Thank you, Dex. Back with the other crew in the octahedron. Hello.
Reckon, was it the blue ones you like?
The blue ones, I mean, they all kind of taste the same, really.
Yeah, I guess
honest.
when you just boil them and let them sit for weeks, it's pretty much just stringent mold.
Yes, I mean, the flesh is almost the same.
I mean, all I can
Fungus.
find is purple and turquoise here, and I'm gonna be honest, I've never cooked those ones.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't really know if this is even, you can call this growing. Who was it that manifested these particular mushrooms, and why are we manifesting mushrooms when apparently you can make food that is, I don't know, unique?
Like food
Unique?
that's tastier?
I guess. You mentioned all these foods and things and whatnots and the stimulation. Yeah. No, you were a dog at the time, I think.
That's right. We were talking about McFlurries.
I don't know what that is.
A what?
Oh my god. I'm gonna try
that
and make one for you
another
right
mushroom?
now.
It might be another mushroom. I kind of hope it isn't.
I'm gonna try
I
and
was
make
trying
one
to
for you
prevent
right
him
now.
from shaking. Can you? And I'm gonna like dig into my bag and hold out some very roughly picked mushrooms.
That's for the garage.
I was gonna distill them, but if you could just do it. If we don't, I don't know. I reckon he'll
Okay,
shake.
you want me to just distill these?
I mean, I guess I literally boil them and then let them sit under our house for a
Ferment.
very long time until they smell kind of like cleaner and he drinks it. I'm sure
Okay.
maybe you could make something better.
Okay, so something that has the properties of mushrooms, but
Damn.
But
maybe like
maybe-
Tylenol?
It's alcohol, Autumn.
It's alcohol, but the Kraj, of course, helps with the...
Do we even
Pressure.
need
Okay.
garage here? Looking
I'm just
around.
gonna try and conjure up some whiskey for you.
Go ahead and roll.
Could you
Autumn.
maybe make it so he doesn't need the Kraj?
Well, maybe
I don't
that.
know if you can heal. I'm sorry if that's asking too much.
That's all right. I don't know. I've never really tried. But I would also like to roll for whiskey just because whiskey sounds delicious right now.
Okay.
I don't
Which one
know
do you
what
wanna
whiskey
do
is,
first?
but okay.
All right, I'm gonna roll for a I don't know, just a Johnny Walker. See whatever pops up first.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. You can have a +1.
Okay.
Were you a heavy drinker, Autumn?
No, not at all. But maybe once or twice around the holidays, just to get through them.
Do you remember what it tastes like?
Well, it does certainly taste medicinal, and it tastes less medicinal the more you drink of it.
All right.
Very heavy, almost like you're smelling dirt, but you're tasting it.
This is what Autumn conjures up. This beverage that she has just recalled from her memory.
Yeah.
It's not perfect, but
Well,
it's exactly how she remembers it.
yeah, smells like it. Narrator, did we make this on the rocks or not?
What did you want?
Oh hell, I was thinking of it on the rocks, but
Well,
I
there
mean,
you go. It's on the
okay,
rocks.
well there you go. Now it's taken with some ice there, and you just chug the whole thing. You just throw it back, reckon.
How do you throw it back if there's ice in it?
Like on his head. You just does he bathe in it? He doesn't drink this.
Well, no, you well, you just knock it back. You just drink the whole thing in one go.
All right.
And yes,
guess
there'll
it
be a dam of ice. You just have to live with that, I suppose. It's
seems
part of the experience.
inconvenient.
For those listening, he's not really knocking it back. He's just steadily tipping it back, probably so as to not knock ice into his face.
Okay.
But he does polish the whole thing off, right, Reckon?
All right.
Yes. That's better than what we make.
You're right. I mean, it's not bad. The more you drink of it.
I'd be offended, but the stuff I make smells like literal dead carcass sometimes.
Well,
There's fungus.
Survival, you know?
well, yeah, you're doing what you have to. I understand.
Thank you, Autumn. Thank you for the eyes again.
Hey, no problem. I suppose you just let me know if I can be of service at all. What did you say you needed again? You needed to try and maybe make it so we wouldn't need Kraj. I mean, that's a brilliant idea. I suppose now that I have more of my wits about me, I'm kind of thinking, what the hell have we been doing? Why haven't we been making this happen? You know?
I've been out for 3 hours and I got 2 mushrooms. I would really like to not do that anymore, but I have no idea the deeper we go in what the pressure is going to be like.
Right.
But
If you could like
Did you
make
need
it
any of that?
so it doesn't affect us? I mean, no pressure again, just an idea.
Well, Violet,
Shower thought, if you will.
that strange magical world you went to. Did you need Kraj there?
Which world?
You said there was a world with magic and things, and you were at a bar at one point. Feels like ages ago.
You did not, Violet.
I don't remember
He's
needing anything, actually.
It's
Was
referring
it?
to
Oh no, it was
Duskman.
Run. Run mentioned the magic world.
Well, she was also there for a moment.
I was there, and let's be honest, my memory is probably a lot better than Run's.
Mine's hazy.
No offense,
Still.
buddy, wherever you are right now.
I think he said he was going to look for a bathroom or something.
Again, with the memory, he could be bathing. We don't know.
But my question stands: those of you who have gone to these different worlds, have you needed Kraj or anything? That may be unique to Nibiru.
I've never needed it until coming here.
Yeah, being
Specifically.
not this, but more Nibiru. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
On the beach, in the cabins. I mean, you almost couldn't go a day without it.
Yeah. No, exactly. That may be a property of that world then, whereas here it is not.
Do you think we don't need it because our bodies are in the water, though? Or is it because we're in the sim? We're in the
Yeah, we
sim.
can say that here. Those rules don't apply. Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't
The
know.
giant statues freaked me out. I'm kind of
Oh,
terrified of
me
everything.
too. I haven't been able to stop thinking about him, honestly.
Honestly,
Blake,
me
you-
neither. I keep wondering why.
Blake, you have access
We're
to
here
the
for
consoles.
how many years? Sorry, what was that?
No. Sorry, you jogged my thoughts.
No, go. I'm just mumbling.
It's all right, Violet. You have access to records here, yes, Blake?
What?
Records, notations of the worlds that you visited. Can you access those?
No, yes.
Yeah, no or yes. Which is it?
Both. Neither. The records
If you know the
that we
name of
keep-
the place, could you look it up? Like, say, Nibiru.
I'm curious as to whether you could, in fact. We've been using this console here. Mostly Dex and Lore had access to it. Maori seems to have been the one which created this, I suppose it's sort of a quantum tunnel. And that's how we were able to actually transport ourselves, although you can also lay in these devices, attach yourself that way, but records of the worlds, I think, are, I'm not sure, encrypted within these, and I produced the moth, golden moth, these
It's
artifacts.
Yeah, it's an artifact, reckon.
Wow.
What's inside of that?
I'm not sure. I was unable to access mine, but Dex was able to access his, and Mori left behind that one.
He points to a golden train.
As you leave people behind, they leave something behind of theirs.
Yes.
Have you tried accessing
Have
that?
anything gold?
You might get it later.
Yes, we'd most likely have to trade you in for it.
Oh. Great. Well, let's get on it then.
Very well.
No, not very well.
Sorry, Violet. I'm here for your sarcasm. I feel
Thank
like
you.
I'm so tired of having to just, I don't know, wait until one of us just passes on or dies or splits off from the group. I hate this feeling, this feeling of disconnect. It's wrong to me. It's wrong to me because at this time, this is when specifically we need to be bringing people together and making sure everyone survives. And I feel like one of our own left right under our noses. Adam's gone. He's gone. Doesn't
That
that?
happens to everyone.
But it's.
Does it have to?
I don't. That's what I'm saying, Violet. I hate that it has to. I hate that someone's gotta stay behind. I hate that.
I mean,
But apparently that's the
you
way. That's the
guys
way it's gotta be.
apparently-
Yes, it doesn't
I mean,
matter,
according
think.
to Blake's theory, you made this.
Yeah,
He
but
made this, right? So why can't we rewrite it?
That's what I'm saying. if we made these rules about we've got to make sure people survive. I don't know why we need to stay behind. If all we're doing is collecting information, why do we keep rewriting our own memories? Why do we keep rewriting history? If it hasn't worked this way, then will it ever work?
There has to be a reason why we made the rules the way we did.
Well, it's so far it's bullshit because we can't remember anything. Nothing makes sense.
That's true. It's also possible that we didn't necessarily create the, for want of a better word, machine. We just have access to its admin.
Like it was discovered as something.
I just don't understand why wouldn't we get away from something that it's almost parasitic.
I believe
why
we are trying.
Why does Ron have to sell his memories just to exist?
I believe we are trying to get away from it. This is part of the process.
Well, we haven't been going very fast. And that's what bothers me. I feel like we haven't been springing into action.
I mean, we don't even have an action. I agree 100%. What are we even doing?
I don't know. Narrator, are you there?
I am.
Listen, I'm feeling really lost right now. And aggravated.
I see that.
I feel like we keep losing people. Losing good people. What do we do? If we wrote this, how can we unwrite it? How can we make something? How can we fix something that has been going on for millennia that we can't remember?
Go ahead and roll.
How do we bring people to...
There's nothing but silence. But you can have a +1 on your next roll, because that was good.
Adam, you spaced out there for a second.
I'm sorry.
Are you okay?
Oh, no, I'm just talking out my ass again. Honestly,
I agree with you. You're not... I am not your ass. I am a valuable set of ears, and I hear you. I feel very powerless in a situation where we should be infinitely powerful, right?
Has anyone
it's almost
tried...
like the idea of being able to choose what happens and choose where you need to go is so constricting. It's almost like you're burdened with choice, and you're burdened with trying to figure out where to lead people. I have never considered myself to be a leader in that regard. All I feel I know how to do is get angry at things, and I don't actually know how to change it. I wish Blake weren't right about me being so emotional, but I am. And I feel like that can color the outcome of something. Maybe I should stay away from anger and try to figure out a situation in which it's the best for everyone. But I'm not that logical person. Blake, do you have any idea at all?
Oh, I have several theories, and one of them is that we perhaps were able to program ourselves to forget our previous selves and awaken again as ourselves currently, which means you likely programmed yourself to react precisely this way.
Red.
But why?
Red, why would I be so reactionary to things? Why would I remake myself into
Different
this
people
person?
For different jobs. If everyone is like Blake, you would just argue with yourselves and the theories over and over again, and no one would take any action. Just as if it was all emotional, reactionary things, you would be stuck in a spiraling loop. Different people for different tasks.
Right.
It's why you have a group of people together. But has anyone tried to access the train artifact? I keep trying to...
I'm not going to touch anything that belonged to that guy.
I don't want to touch anything of Fuse's, but it's an artifact. Something's stored in it, and you said there were clues. There's your clue.
Does anyone else have one? You had a gold bug. You touch it. You already have your own.
Well, I think that perhaps we should take steps first.
That was the step, I thought.
That's the step.
Well, it's a step. I'm very curious as to whether either of you have ever been here before, as in before we discovered it recently. Autumn for sure has, but you are a cybernetic, and you are, well, I'm not sure, perhaps an experiment. Well, are you one of us, or have you come out from Nibiru?
I have no idea.
Well, all the others, they walked around, interacted with things, and tried to remember their previous selves with various measures of success. Maybe you could try. If you are able to remember whether you've been here before and what job you had, perhaps then we can use that information to better access these things or whatever this does.
I know exactly what my job was, but it had nothing to do with being here. I don't even know who pulled me out or if I was pulled out. I have
What
no
was your
idea.
job?
My job?
Yes.
Like, with Reckon?
No, before that.
He's talking about here, your previous life.
How did we come to be trapped inside this terrible, nightmarish machine, simulation, swimulation, whatever it is?
Narrator, do I remember that far back?
You can try. Go ahead and roll. You have no pluses, unfortunately, because of what was done to you.
Oh, I got a success.
Violet, I think you remember... Actually, roll a 1d2 for me.
Oh. Do I roll just a run D2?
Yeah, just do
R,
slash
D2?
R, yep, and then a space, and then 1d2.
That's what I thought. Thank you. I rolled a 2.
Okay. You will remember when he says that, what do you remember back before? Fire, a lot of raised voices, a little bit of panic, and you're trying to find your mother.
Do I just remember that, or did I already know that?
Well, you've always known it, but you've only just now remembered it. But
Okay.
it is yours. It is your memory.
Okay. When he asked me that, I'll probably like sit on the ground, like crisscross style, just like holding my head, like trying, because I'm with the memories coming back. Like her head's just a tornado of trying to sort everything.
Do you ever have deja vu when you're in a certain area?
She has deja vu constantly.
Yeah, she does, doesn't she? So,
yeah.
In here, probably you might smell it first, the smoke, and maybe you look over and you see a console on fire, and then that's what triggers the rest of it. But this room was on fire, or at least parts of it.
At the side of the console, like she'll probably get up and like run towards it, and once it disappears, like stand there for a second, just stark, like having a moment of, did I just hallucinate that, until she registers and realizes that that's part of this memory of this entire room, whatever this room was, and a console for some sort of computer, so it's definitely technology. And she's just gonna kind of slowly turn around towards Blake, like whiter, paler than she could possibly be. I remember I was here. There's fire. Everything burned. Literally,
Yes.
everyone burned.
Do you know what
Right.
started the fire?
No. I was looking for my mom. I didn't know I had a mom.
Well, this is useful information. It means that you were with us. You are truly one of us. And, My theory is that perhaps we actually physically crash-landed here.
Roll for me, please, Blake.
Fuck. Wanna...
Sorry, I know you're trying to avoid this. Oh.
A failure for me or a failure for whatever's happening?
I think you're going to violently recall something. And it's going to replace something you already have on your sheet. So you're going to have to pick one. But you
I can pick?
You can choose,
okay.
yeah. You can go ahead and choose what you'll be replacing. Yes, you are going to recall, when you say we crashed here, you're going to recall a memory of the impact, of everybody screaming, of the fire, of the torn hole, and I think you also recall moments beforehand. Do you remember what your job was, Blake?
Unfortunately, a little bit now, yes. I was kind of the surveyor of the land.
That's right.
Kind of scout, but not necessarily a physical scout.
Right. So...
Like a Star Trek, I'm gonna put in some numbers maybe and see what information comes back, and then I have the knowledge to understand what the readout means, as opposed to the guy that gets out and looks around, I would imagine.
I have a very strange question for you, Blake. Do you feel guilt? There are a couple of incidents.
In the memory?
Well, not in the memory, but just kind of in general. There are a couple of things that you've done in your life that you're not proud of, but do you feel guilty about them?
Did they contribute to the greater work?
I don't know, did they? What about the oil rig? Do you feel guilty about that?
I definitely don't feel guilty about that, no. It was fabricated, it wasn't real.
At the time, did you feel guilty about it when you thought it was real? What I'm asking you is, if you were responsible for this crash and you knew that, would you feel guilty?
I would imagine so. I wouldn't say I felt too guilty about the oil rig incident because it wasn't directly my fault. Maybe it was, but I would definitely feel guilty for the crash if I was responsible for it. But I don't know if it hits me the way that Brad, experience guilt, the way it hits Blake. But it certainly would be a form of guilt, yeah.
Then you might not be able to recall exactly how you got here, but I think however Blake experiences guilt of being responsible, that wave comes to you.
Reckon perhaps you could
Sorry, spacing out there. Yes, what?
walk around, interact with things, perhaps try and recall a time before.
Oh, yes, I could. These consoles, are they in a language, they in the Nibiru's? I start saying that, like, as I'm looking, and no. I don't understand the language, so must be the original one of all of you.
You can roll if you'd like to try to interact with it, Reckon, but I feel like you're hesitating.
Mm-hmm. I don't really want to.
That's fair.
I am looking around nonetheless. Don't recognize anything.
You can go ahead and roll if you'd like, reckon.
Don't want to.
Then I'd say you're just observing and you're refusing to open up.
It doesn't matter if you can't. It's inconclusive.
Yeah,
Not
no,
a-
I don't recognize any of this, Blake. I'm sorry.
In terms of a plan of action, we could, well, perhaps, Autumn, you would like to interact with your artifact.
Sure.
And then Maury's would be a good idea after that. There's a clue in there from what you've all said. That's the whole purpose.
Okay.
Have you interacted with an artifact before, Autumn?
I don't think so. Maybe, narrator, have I interacted with an artifact?
I have an answer for you, but if you don't remember, it's important that I not give you the answer. So if you don't remember, then I'll say no, you have not. But I might be not telling the truth.
I don't remember.
That's all right. Essentially, you hold on to it like you would anything else, and it's strange. You focus on it like you're trying to remember like a childhood memory or as far back as you can.
Okay.
But while looking into the artifact, almost looking past it, you know when you focus in on something in the background, but you can still see what's in the foreground.
Right.
And you can focus in on the foreground object, but your eyes are focused on the distant one.
Yeah.
The one in the foreground, that's the artifact in this example. But do it with memories.
Okay.
Look back, but keep this in your periphery, and then it'll slip in.
Okay. All right.
If it's not a good memory, it may be unpleasant, so just be ready.
Okay. All right, I'm going to attempt to do this.
Okay. So you're clutching this item in both hands and you're trying to focus and you're doing exactly what Reckon has instructed.
Yes. And what does the item look like in my hands?
It is a small golden Death Watch beetle.
I don't know if I've ever really inspected it before.
Okay. It's beautiful. Catches the light as you're looking at it. Feels comforting and also maybe exciting and scary all at the same time.
All right.
And it fits in your palm.
Yeah. It actually feels almost small enough to be in one hand.
That's correct.
So what I'd like to do is just cover it up and hold on to it and hold it maybe to my heart. Because I guess I'm a little superstitious, and I feel like if you're trying to warm up to anything, you should at least hold it close.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for me, Autumn.
Okay.
You had a +1, but you actually have you have a +1.
Okay.
You technically had a +2, but you also have a difficulty, so they're evening each other out. You have a +1.
Okay.
That's a success, Autumn. Now I need you to roll me a 1d9.
Okay. A 5.
Ooh. Autumn, you see run. You're in the dark. You don't see yourself, so if you were to look down, you don't see anything. Okay, it feels almost third person. There is space, stars around you. Galaxies in the distance, and you see Run standing maybe a yard from you. He's laughing, which is really strange. I don't think you've really seen him laugh. He looks young, maybe in his teens, and he's chasing something.
He's chasing something. Are his arms outstretched?
Yes, they are. This is not run. And you know that. But this is the only way you know how to understand what is the information that is being told to you right now. Someone is trying to communicate with you, or something is trying to communicate with you, and it's trying to use a way in which you would understand.
So this isn't Run. Is this a memory of Run?
It is not a memory of Run.
Why is he chasing something? Does he look... He looks playful?
Very playful, very happy.
What is he chasing? It doesn't even look like he's chasing anything. Like he's just out there in a cosmos chasing nothing. What does that mean?
You can make one more roll since you succeeded your last one if you'd like.
I want to call out to him.
Okay. Do you just say run?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, make another roll for me.
With no modifier.
No, you can still have a +1.
Okay.
It's the same instance. Ooh, was that the same fucking roll as last time?
No narrator, that was not.
Oh, wow, okay. That scared the shit out of me.
Okay.
Okay, so you call out to run. He will turn and look around, looking for you, but he doesn't see you.
Okay.
He hears you, though.
Hey, who are you chasing?
He will point to a star. Not too far away from here.
Okay. I would like to go to that star.
You are there.
Whatever it is. Oh, I'm here. Okay. What does it look like?
It's a red giant.
You can see flames just in my like you in the reflection, you just kind of taken with it, because I don't think I've ever seen something this majestic up close. And despite my best efforts, I just have tears just leaking out of my eyeballs. I'm not even crying. It's just that powerful to see something of this magnitude up close.
Autumn. Now,
yes?
You are run. If you look down, you are run with that same joy, that same excitement. You are an adolescent version of yourself right now when you look at this star. This is the message that was being given to you. It is but a fragment, but this is what was trying to be delivered. The awe and joy of the universe. Congratulations. Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you. Thank you for telling me. Are you going now?
You can make a roll for me.
Narrator?
said you needed, what was the last thing? Last thing on the,
Oh, it says a pinch of ground up dried. Oh.
And what are we making
Purple
now? What is
striped
this?
green? This is love soup.
This is still part of the soup?
Yeah, I
This is for after the...
Look at
Gee,
the
we've
look
been
at the
waiting. We've been
list.
here for an hour.
I know.
There's more? So this is like the seasoning then?
Yeah, this is like this is after it's cooks, add the dried powdered purple and green striped mushrooms.
Okay. Oh my
And then
gosh.
there's a luminescent one that you're supposed to slice and lay across the top.
Luminescent. Okay. Luminescent.
It's the glowy one, and I point at the one that has kind of like a
Sweet.
vibrant color in it.
Like a light blue.
Okay.
Similar to what you see here on the overlay for those that are watching.
Okay. All right, so it's almost done. Here, I'll get some bowls, and I rush over to our little like haphazard sand bowls that I remember Adam just using the power of his hands to crush together. So they're just kind of like, they're bowls, but they're not perfect. But as I'm reaching up there, I notice behind the bowls, there's like something on the shelf. And it's like that ear we found from the Enki that just kind of got pushed behind some stuff.
Very good memory, Lore.
Dex.
You okay? Yeah?
Oh, and I put the bowls down. Remember this?
She's
How
holding
do we
out
forget this?
a human ear.
How do we forget this?
Oh shit! Yes. The Anki.
And Enki.
Enki.
Yeah, that was like months ago. That's like when they That was a bad day.
That was not a good day. You did the thing that you do.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
I heard that Adam did his thing too.
Oh my God, he was this is Chuck, 10 times cooler than Chuck Norris. Do you know who Chuck Norris is?
I do not, but I imagine he was
Karate
much cooler than
master.
Chuck Norris.
Oh my God, it broke a guy in half. I don't like watching death except in movies, but that death was super cool because they were chasing us. They're gonna kill us, and he. Wow.
I never felt unsafe with Adam.
I would never either. He was. It happened very fast, and I would never wrong him.
No, you don't
No.
want to be on Adam's
No.
bad side.
I mean, look at this ear. That's just. Actually, didn't you? You did this one, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not.
I'm not asking any. Listen.
I'm glad it made it.
Yeah.
Usually everything kind of.
Eviscerates.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do we do with it?
Okay. There should be a chip or something inside of this. If I'm remembering correctly, there should be some sort of technology in it.
Yeah.
I rush over to my desk and I have like X-Acto knives and I just start cutting into the ear.
Okay.
Can you move it just a little away from the soup? That we have our soup.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
I pick it up and I put it on like, I move it away a couple feet. I don't want it. I know we worked.
Eardrum
That was a long
burst
time.
or something. Yeah. On the
Okay.
soup. Yeah.
And I start cutting it and looking for anything that might be different than from a human ear.
Did you preserve this ear?
It was on the shelf behind the bowls. I'm thinking that it kind of got lost amongst some other things that happened, and
I should put it down.
it's probably a
real
little
quick.
shriveled.
Had to react quick. Didn't smell though.
Your kitchen, okay, because it would smell. Are you fighting me on this?
Oh, it
Dex?
would smell?
It's an ear. It's a like rotting
Wouldn't
ear that's in your
wouldn't
kitchen.
Wouldn't it shrivel at some point?
We've had a lot of smells in here that are good and bad. A lot of mushrooms. There's a mushroom collection. Okay.
Maybe there's a mushroom that smells kind of like this ear.
Yeah.
How about this?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Adam would leave a rotting ear without preserving it or doing something. So I'm gonna give you this one because I really just don't think he would do that. So we're going to say there was a preserved ear in a jar that you found.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
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 Yeah, it's in like a jar. I think. Well,
But
there's just liquid and there's just
Yeah.
an ear floating in
Yeah.
there.
So you have pulled it out and now you're cutting it open. I just needed to know like how.
Yeah. It's dripping everywhere. There's some
Yeah.
liquid.
Okay, stop. You don't have to tell me that. I see it.
Well, I mean, it's gonna. I mean, I don't want it to get in the soup either. But like, it's. Okay, I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut into it. There's usually I don't know.
Have you done this before?
No.
You've done this?
No,
You're
but
just
I
cut-
read it.
you're- Just because we've cut some mushrooms doesn't make you a pro ear
It's
cutter.
like-
You're just,
Yeah, I know it's kind of gross, right? Like, what if we pretend it's a mushroom? We'll just pretend it's. I mean, it kind of looks like a mushroom.
okay, just don't put it in our soup.
I'm not gonna. Why would I put this in our soup? I don't want to
No,
put this.
Lore, maybe we've gone through a lot lately, so you just throw it and
Just put
toss
like
it in.
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
I hold my breath and I start cutting systematically through the cartilage.
Okay, so she cuts it open and you are looking for a specific item. Or what are you looking for? What are you expecting to find here?
Adam had told me a couple things, and just from rumors I've heard, there might be chips that have information on them.
That's right.
And so I'm trying to be very careful to not cut into anything that might have information on it. So I'm kind of
So you're
pushing on the
gingerly
cartilage.
pushing to find this. Okay, yeah. Go ahead and
Yeah.
roll for me.
Come on.
You do find something, but you do cut into it when you, and that's how you find it. But it is a tiny chip in the lobe.
Ooh, okay.
Okay,
You might not- You feel so. I heard
may-
something.
it crunched, right?
There was a little crunch.
It crunched.
So,
Okay.
but not. It didn't sound like a full crunch. There could still be.
There was some of it. Okay.
How do
I
you
start pulling it
Oh,
out.
whoa,
as-
whoa! You're just going
Carefully.
full fingers.
Well, I mean, what am I supposed to use?
I don't
okay,
know.
and then
I'm
I
so
grab
glad you're
grab
doing this.
tweezers.
I'm so glad you're doing this.
I grab tweezers that are on my desk and I try gingerly.
Oh, it's not coming out
Grabbing.
gingerly. You're going to have to yank
Oh
it.
God. Okay, well, I
mean, you
if
have to
use
do
my
it.
fingers. I'll be more gentle with it, and like I don't want to crush it anymore.
Yeah, I don't.
And then I take the X-Acto knife and I try to create a pocket.
That's okay. Okay. You can create a pocket. Now, how else are you doing this? Are you just going to yank it
Okay.
out with your fingers? Or are you
I'm
going
gonna
to
try
like...
to slowly
Lefty loosey.
slide it out of the pocket.
Okay, so what I'm asking is how are you sliding it? Are you using this X-Acto knife to like push it, to kind of use some leverage? Are you yanking it with your fingers?
I make the pocket. I cut a little slip at the top so I can fold the ear skin away.
And then
And
you're
then-
going to lift down, top down, and then yank it out.
And yeah, and like pick it out.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for me, please.
Oh my God.
Oh shit.
Okay.
You managed to do this, Lore, by creating this pocket and this tiny incision. So, Dex, as you're watching, Lore just kind of maybe was a little bit nervous and breathing quickly first, but a stillness comes over her as she creates this slit in the top of the earlobe and folds the flesh over, and then reaches in very carefully and slowly and pulls this chip out. And you hear the like squishing little sucking sound as she manages to get it out of the
I got
lobe.
it.
Would you? Okay. And then she has it in her hand.
Holy shit.
Oh, how broken is it?
It looks slightly damaged, but not completely gone.
I didn't fully break it. Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
Okay. I walk over. It's in the palm of my hand. And it's just like this little. There's like some gold pieces on it, but it's slightly bent in the middle.
That's cool.
It's like. I mean, in theory, there should be information on this. I don't know if I broke it though.
Okay, dude. Wow, that came out of an ear. Wait,
I mean,
is that in our ears?
It was. I put it down and I start feeling in my ears.
Roll for me, Lore. Dex?
No. Oh.
Okay. Or, what was your role? I can't see it. Dex just took
It
over.
was
Okay.
It was a fumble as well.
I'm a major failure.
Yeah, you feel something, Dex, in your left ear, and Laura, you
shut
feel
up.
something in your right ear, in your lobe. Yeah.
Oh, shut up. Do you?
I feel it.
Do you?
Oh my god. Yes.
No.
No, we don't have that in. No.
Nope.
Oh, I look at what's on the
Oh.
table and then I feel my ear. Does it feel like it's the same length?
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I think I have one in my ear.
No, we don't.
Do you? Don't know.
No,
No,
we
you
don't.
You don't feel anything, right?
Laura, there's nothing in your ear.
Okay, there's nothing in my ear, and then I immediately touch it again. Huh. I still feel it?
Yes, you do.
I want to cut my ear open, Dex.
No, you don't. Laura.
I want to cut my ear. I want to.
Laura?
What
Laura.
if? Okay, maybe. Okay, here. Why don't? What if it's a tracking
Just
chip?
say it. There's nothing in my ear.
But there's something in my ear.
No.
Dex.
Laura, I know you think that you need to believe it, though. There's nothing in your
Okay.
ear.
Okay, there's nothing in my ear. I'm going to focus on this ear chip first. And then I'm going to look at this ear chip. Is there anything in our hut that I can use to try to pull information from this?
You absolutely can. However, this is very important. Dex, you had a major failure. Are you arguing me on this?
Yeah.
What's it worth to you?
Listen, you just did that to us. You're messing with us.
Oh, I didn't do it. You did it.
I understand, but it's because I said something. And I shouldn't have said it. So I'm sorry for that, but there's nothing in our ear.
Go ahead and roll for me.
Fuck. Alright, you win this time. Fine.
There's nothing in your ear, Dex.
What?
There's nothing in your ear.
But I failed.
That's right. Please continue. There's nothing in your ear either, Lore.
When I feel it?
Yeah, when he says there's nothing, there's nothing.
I don't feel it anymore. Oh, whoa. Is it like one of those phantom things where you have like, it's like a phantom chip?
Yeah, I guess. I don't.
Do you?
Yeah, no. I don't.
Can I touch your ear? Is that weird?
No, I mean, just don't give me an ear infection.
What?
No, nothing.
Oh, let me go wash my hands, and then I'm gonna go rinse my hands.
Oh,
well, I touched that other ear.
Yeah, that's true.
I touched my ear. Oh, and I go over to the sink and I start dipping my hands in the water and like rinsing my hands off as best as I can. Ew, am I gonna get an ear infection? Oh no, it's fine. We have some mushrooms for that. I mean, this is okay. And I just go over and I touch where he was touching and said he felt the chip.
Give me 1 second. Actually, I'll ask this out loud. Dex, have you been putting memories on your sheet when you succeed critically?
No.
Sucks to be you then, because I'm taking one. And you...
For arguing with you?
Not for arguing with me, no. Just, I encourage you to argue with me. I want that more than anything, more than you know.
Okay, then don't take one.
I have to.
Why?
Because you failed. You're not strong enough yet. So you have to give up something to do this.
But...
I will try
So
to
you
take...
gave me a lifeline? Is what it is?
Yes, I will try to take one you will not miss. But no promises.
Will you tell me which one?
Do you want me to?
Yeah.
You're going to forget Martha Dell. and what it feels like to be home.
That's a big one.
Do you trust me?
I think, yeah.
You don't have to. You can choose if you'd like.
I trust you.
Then you no longer remember Martha Dell.
Wait, do you want me to touch it, or should I not?
No, touch my ear, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel around his ear to see if I feel a chip.
You don't feel a chip.
Okay, there's nothing there.
We're good. Like I said, we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, so what about this? How do we read?
Okay. Normally they're not bent like that.
I think
so
when you
I think
hit the thing,
yeah,
you
I
did
kinda,
But I think you. How do you read them? Do you put them on a machine of some sort?
On my desk, there's a bunch of little gadgets. These are chip read. This is my chip reader. I built it myself, so it doesn't look like the ones that you normally see. But I should be able to just put this in this tray, and then we should read it. But I have to flatten it first. So, I'm going to flatten it, and it's going to go fine. Yes.
Can you talk to her as well?
Who?
Can you talk to the voice?
Voice. I'm racking my brain.
Can you talk to someone to do things? Do you have to go through someone to make things happen?
I start analyzing
I'm
my
right
thoughts.
here, Lore.
Have I talked to you before?
I'm a little offended.
Is he talking about you?
Yes?
Can I hear this?
No, you cannot.
You talk to her, Lore.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like that. It's like a soothing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I thought I was the only one.
No.
Oh, shit.
I think.
I thought it was crazy.
No. I think we all talk to her. I think we're somehow connected to her.
Is she nice to you?
Very. Sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, tries to be. She gives me things that I ask for sometimes, depending on how I do them or if I'm strong enough. That's what I'm figuring out.
I normally just talk to her when I'm lonely. I didn't know we could ask her for stuff. Oh.
Grab my hand.
Okay, I just grab his hand.
Can you hear both of us right now?
Yes, I can.
Can
you
she
hear me
hear
too?
you?
Hello, Lore.
Oh.
Hello, Dex.
Hey. Okay. Holy shit.
I thought this was like a me thing.
Yeah, I thought it was a me thing too. So you can talk to both of us, yeah?
Yes, I can.
Did you hear her say yes I can there, Laura?
Yeah.
Holy
I can hear her too.
Okay. Can you talk to the others?
The others? Would you like to clarify for me, Dex?
Let's just go down the list. Can you talk to Blake?
Yes, if you want me to.
Do you talk to Blake?
I have not yet, no. I don't think so, no.
Hey,
that kind of checks out.
Do you talk to Autumn?
Yes, quite frequently, actually.
Okay. Do you talk to Do you talk to Reckon?
I have. Though I don't know if he knows what I am.
What about Adam? Did you talk to Adam?
Yes.
You talked to Adam?
Yes. I still talk to Adam.
You still talk to him?
Yes, Adam has come home.
Can you tell Adam that I love him?
He knows, but I will.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I didn't know Adam could talk to you. That makes me happy.
Why?
Because it means he was like us, and it wasn't different at all.
Are you worried that he will be lonely?
Yes?
He is not.
He's okay?
Yes.
Okay, wait. You said that Adam wasn't one of yours, though.
Me?
Can you clarify? Yeah.
He is not.
But he's with
Was
you
it-
still?
He has come home. Yes.
What is home?
I think that's different for everyone.
Will I see him again?
I do not know.
Okay.
Can we trust you?
I think that depends on what you want, Dex. But I believe that we both want the same thing. So yes.
Have you lied to me?
Never.
I look at Dex when she says that.
What do you want at the end of all of this?
To live.
And, how can you live?
With your help.
By us getting everything you need, right?
I don't think I know what I need.
Well, we're figuring out clues. And I think when we put all those clues together, that's gonna be what you need.
I hope so.
Is there anything you need us to do right now?
Be strong, work together. Don't give up. You're smarter than you think you are.
And, do you want me to have, Blake hit you up?
If he wants to. He's always been a bit of a loose cannon.
Why didn't you just tell us?
I can't.
Is that part of the rules?
Sort of. You referenced a movie a long time ago called The Matrix.
Yeah, is that...
Do you
is that
remember?
what this is?
No, not quite. But there is a line that is relevant.
Yeah,
About the
what's that?
door, and you have to walk through it. I can only show it to you. It's that sort of thing.
Oh.
It's
You
relevant.
can't just give us everything. We need to put it in front of you and ask and show you.
Well, yes, otherwise how will you get stronger? How will you be able to help me? You won't. You won't know what to do if I just give you the answers. You won't know how to help me.
You're training us.
You're training yourselves, actually. I just hopefully get helped in the process.
You will.
Promise? I understand
yeah.
if you change your mind.
No. I promise. I promise.
I feel relieved. Thank you, Dex.
I let go of Laura's hand. Fuck.
You said...
Yeah, that we...
You know, I thought it was
Whoa.
just like your inner... That
Inner
voice
monologues.
that you just talk.
Yep.
Yeah, you talk to yourself.
Yeah. Me too.
What does that mean?
Oh.
What is this place? This is like, you know,
I
when you've
know.
like gone on for a long time and you're like, this is my life, everything's fine, and then every little fucking piece just starts falling apart.
I feel crazy. Yeah, but
Am I
that's
having
good.
a breakdown?
No. We're oh shit.
Like, we're not hallucinating.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't think so. I don't know if that's. I don't know. I don't know what to think.
Okay.
We need to keep going. We need to look at the information on. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Over and out. I mean, hello? Hello, friends on the other side. Are you there?
Yes, what? Over and out? What?
It just usually means goodbye. It's like my thing with Autumn. Blake, is this Blake? Blake?
Why did you open with over and out?
I screwed up. I just went through I had a revelation, Blake. I had a revelation. Blake, oh shit. We figured something out.
Oh?
Yeah, you're gonna love this because I think most of us figured this out before you. Are you there?
Yes, what is it going to be?
Okay, have you ever tried to do something and then you just weren't strong enough to do it, or you were strong enough to do it? And then things either happened and formed in your hands, or you were able to do something and you figured it out, and good things happen or bad things happens and nothing comes of it. Have you ever had that happen, Blake?
That is an absurdly broad and specific question at once.
Okay, have you ever tried to summon something and then it wouldn't summon?
Well, yes, of course.
Have you ever tried to summon something and it would summon?
Well, of course.
Okay, so there's someone on the other side of that who you can talk to. Autumn has talked to her, I've talked to her, Laura's talked to her, Reckon's even talked to her. Violet, I didn't ask about Violet. You can ask about Violet. You can talk to her.
What? Yes,
Listen,
what?
there's someone we can talk to that has a purpose and wants us to all stay together and wants us to figure this all out. And, we can talk to them. And I know I sound like a crazy person, but you're the only one who has not talked to them yet. So you need to reach out.
Who?
Autumn, are you there?
Another vagabond?
No, it's a person in your head. It's like your subconscious, pretty much. But when you touch Autumn or Reckon, when you're holding their hand, you can talk to them together. So you could wait to be with me and do it, but
You've been talking to people in your head.
well, Autumn, are you there?
And you're sure you're not just summoning up a response? We can, of course, summon things. You could very well just be a self-fulfilling prophecy here.
Maybe, but I really believe in this person.
Well, have you conducted any experiments?
What kind of experiments? I'll do it. I mean, I'm letting you know right now, she can hear all this. She's always there.
Well,
You can hear this, right?
Yes, I can.
Okay, she just said, yes, I can. Did you hear that or no? Because we're not holding hands.
No.
Okay. Ask her. Say, can you hear this, lady? Just for fun, please. You want me to try experiments, and I think... Look, Laura's here too, and I think we're figuring it out.
Well, there's a lot before you jump to your conclusions to think about. If you are just simply speaking to somebody at random, well, that's one thing. That's no different to what we're doing now. We're communicating over a device that we summoned up. You could be speaking to somebody else on the other side of Nibiru, or another one of us, a whisper.
So what's the problem with you trying it? Just see if you can get a communication.
Because you might not be speaking to that person. You could be summoning up anything. You could be creating
Am I
your own
summoning you
answers.
up? Are you fake?
Wow, that is quite the question. You are not summoning me up.
I'm not summoning her up. I know she could just tell me that. But listen, all the times, how would she be able to control? She controls when we want something, when we need something.
Well, how do you know that?
Because sometimes we fail, and sometimes we don't. When things are harder for us to do,
You
sometimes we fail.
attribute that to this voice.
What?
Your own failures.
Because I'm talking. It's part of me, and Laura heard it, right, Laura? You talked to it. You've talked to it for many years.
I have. Tell him that he needs to try some experiments too.
You need to experiment with this. You gotta at least try it. It's just
Are
as
you
it's
mentally...
just as,
you deranged?
Just hang
No,
on.
I'm not deranged. Please, Blake, don't make me come in there. I will come back there just to grab your hand so we can talk to this voice. Seriously, just try it. It's an experiment.
You've all been speaking to some sort of omnipresent voice, and you didn't mention it.
Yes, have you not been?
Well, let's imagine that it is real.
Yeah.
Have you considered the fact that Nibiru feeds off of memories? And there's something in your head.
Yeah, but
You've
this
been
happens
speaking to
everywhere,
something
Blake.
that you trust. Why?
Because it's been in every realm that I've been in, every world that I've been in. I've been able
That's
to talk
even
to
more
it.
concerning, wouldn't you say? We've been buying ourselves time by offering up memories of places we've been and worlds we've chronicled, and surely that is what is eating us.
So wait, this thing's bad?
Well, we have no idea what we're doing. Well, think about this machine that we're in. What if there's someone or something else operating it, and just as when we sit at a computer, we cannot know all the workings of it in real time, but in terms of software, what if we are merely malware to the operator, and there is an antiviral software that's almost done with its work?
She said she needed us, though. I promised her I'd help her.
Well, of course she needs us. She's been eating our memories. She's been feeding off of us, and there's only 3 of us left.
But she only feeds off of us when we're not strong enough to do what we need to do.
Oh, there's only 3 of us left.
No, then
Perhaps
how
it's
come they can
weakening
talk
us.
to her?
2 of us have been unquestioningly interacting with this thing.
Right? So you're gonna do that, the glass half empty approach, where 2 of us should stop talking to this thing, and then we'll experiment that way first, and then you'll talk to it?
Have you asked it questions about the core?
No, I can ask it anything. You can ask it anything. Just because you ask it a question doesn't mean it's gonna...
Well, what if that's been tracking us? Perhaps that's why we've been so unsuccessful. You blindly trust it.
You blindly don't trust it.
Dex, there's files
What?
on. No, I got it to work.
Okay. Listen, Blake, if you don't want to try it, it's fine. Let Autumn know that I can talk to the voice that she can talk to. And we'll be back there soon. We found files from... I'm not going to tell you what out loud because someone could be tracking us and listening to us, and the voices are listening to us. So I'm not going to say it out loud. But we'll connect soon. Over and out.
Dex, when you turn around and look at the screen, you do see a language you don't understand, but I think you would know what a dossier looks like, because there are pictures and then a bunch of information that you can't read, and Laura is cycling through it, and you see there is a file on Blake, Laura herself, Reckon, Violet,
Me?
Adam. Yeah. There is no file on you that you see.
Autumn have a file?
Run has a file. Autumn does not have a file.
What is
whoa.
this?
There's a lot of information. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Maury also has a file.
They have everyone, except for me,
God.
and they don't have me. That's good. Maybe, I don't know if that's good.
Yeah, they don't have Autumn.
Autumn.
Do they have Blake?
They have Blake, yes.
They have Blake.
Do they have Lucian?
I think the picture looks like Lucian to you, not Blake.
That's
based on how he wore his hair when he left you.
That. You know. Okay, first of all.
Yeah.
For a minute, I don't know. Is Blake making everything 10 times harder?
I don't know. He's either making it 10 times harder, or he's a goddamn genius, and he knows way more than us. And I go back and forth with him because I truly believe his mind and the way he thinks is important. But at the same time, God, he's so talk to the voice.
It's like
just talk to it. Just talk to it. Like talk.
You figure something important out, you think, and then he's just like, well, I'm going to be a skeptic about this. And I mean, I know there's good to have a dash of that, but like...
I want a tea, yes. Sorry.
I'm sorry. No, this picture, though...
breakfast only. Fuck you, dude.
He would be that guy who would just like...
Sorry, please, I'm just venting, but fuck you, man.
No, it's fine. Have you been around me and him?
Listen to me.
I wish you met this guy. And I tap on the screen.
Yeah.
The way he wears his hair here.
Yeah.
His glasses were always just kind of askew. I don't know if... I think they were kind of broken, but he would never let Adam fix it. He's just like, no, it's fine. But... He even had those characteristics back then, but he was softer. Like, he was more receptive. Yeah. And now it's just like, hey, we just discovered this crazy thing. And he's sitting up over there like, well, it's just not what I want it to be, so...
Yeah.
Am I mean?
No,
I feel like I'm really mean to Blake.
I feel like we're both mean right now, but it's okay. He can't hear us unless he's talking to the voice, and the voice is telling him everything. But guess what? He's not talking to the
together.
Voice.
What if they're working together?
Oh,
what if he is part of the problem?
No,
okay, no, you're right.
No, stop.
Okay, doesn't help.
Breathe. We've gone through a lot. You've gone through a lot. We've gone through a lot.
Okay.
Namaste.
Now, what is that Spanish for? Not namaste. What is that?
I don't know. That's okay. So there's many different languages.
Spanish,
not
just
the
Spanish.
only. Yeah, namaste.
Okay.
I think's a Japanese.
Oh, okay. What does it mean?
I don't know. I've just always said it.
Is it a good thing? Like a positive
I think it means like, be chill, dog. I don't know. I really don't.
Can I say that to Blake whenever maybe I should say it to myself when
He'll
I'm
know what
talking
it
to
means,
Blake.
though, I think.
Okay, so I learned 2 different languages today.
Yeah.
So...
Let's breathe.
I'm a little alarmed that I'm on here, too. It's kind of scary.
Okay, let's think about this wisely-ish. Could this mean you're on here because you live here, mainly? This is your home of residence. So,
but Adam's not on here, though.
Is he not?
Yes, he is.
Yes,
he is.
Adam's on there?
Yes, Adam is on there. Yep.
Yeah, he's
I'll
right
scroll
there.
through.
Third one from the bottom.
There's like a red something. You can't read it. You can't understand it. But there is red text label next to what presumably might be where his name is. Oh shit! You recognize the numbers in Nibiru, do you not? You do. So you do recognize his ID number.
Yeah.
Not Adam, but his ID number. And there is like there is a red text that you don't quite understand next to it.
So I missed it the first time because it doesn't have his face and it's his numbers. It's his designation. It's not Adam.
That's right. It doesn't have his face because you
Okay,
made him
so
his
it's
face.
everyone except for me and Autumn. Autumn's been here, but I don't think we ever went to anywhere where we would. I mean, do you think they don't know about us then?
That's a good thing because this is horrifying. I mean, this is this big religious cult that aims with it's just secretive and it's always hunting for information and they're dangerous. So I don't know why they have files on us.
Nothing stands out to me as like, is there an X over Adam's number? Like X, like exterminated?
No, not like that.
Okay.
It's a longer text. You can try to roll for it, Lore.
Okay. I just start hitting buttons, hoping that maybe I can. Okay. Let me try something. Savvy success?
So I have to be very careful here because this isn't the same as you remembering something that you once knew, because you've never really learned this language. But I think you understand what you're looking at, generally speaking, that this is intel, information on you, and maybe the reason they don't have Dex and Autumn is because they haven't really been found by the Enki before. Adam's file, it looks like they're looking for him. It looks like he's listed as missing.
Okay. I grabbed the blanket I had thrown away from me and put it on me. It's like they're tracking us. Then it looks like Adam's flagged for some reason. It looks like they can't.
Off the network, probably. You rolled a savvy success, so I will try to fill in the blanks where I can.
Okay. It says he's off network, so I mean, maybe they don't know. Maybe he's okay. Maybe he's okay. Maybe. Oh, is this just all a bad dream?
He's been hiding from them for a very long time, so probably that's what the off network means. They were looking for you and him, which you knew, but this confirms it.
See, I was right. They were always looking for him. That's why I was so protective of him and reckons always I can help. I just didn't trust anybody because look, they were looking for him.
Yeah. Okay, so possibly being tracked.
This is savvy success, Lore, so I'm going to say again that you start to scan the files and look for maybe one word that you can identify, and maybe you compare it through Reckon's file and Violet's file, but you do see Adam, that missing text on Violet's file as well.
Violet's missing stuff too. Can I try to see familiarities and what I can decipher and try to run an algorithm to decode it?
Oh, yes. Fuck yes, you can do that. Go ahead and roll for me.
I have something I could use for it.
Yes, go on.
It's one of my memories.
Okay.
So, how do I just explain the memory and then...
You're going to go ahead and explain the memory. You might not lose anything. It depends on what you're trying to do and accomplish and how relevant the memory is.
Okay. I have this like flashback where my stomach sinks and I just go into this focus mode and I'm just typing away and I'm coding. Like I bring up another screen and I'm just entering information and it's like I go into like this trance state and my heart sinks and I start to feel hot, like when you feel ashamed or scared. And I remember hearing yelling in another room and I'm just tinkering with a program on my computer and I have a little robot sitting next to me and I'm typing in things and it lights up and I start to drown out the sound and I start focusing on this and I start working to make the robot interact back with me. And his face lights up, and the last thing I remember is typing in the word hello and hearing a little robotic hello come out of him. And I feel like it's the only thing that ever properly interacted with me back. And that is for good with tech.
You're telling me that you have a memory of building a robot or working on a robot, and then you also have a memory of working on Adam. That you've been repeating this? Does that seem strange to you, Lore?
Yes.
That you keep repeating this?
I'm hoping for success one time.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. You can have a +2.
Okay. Savvy success.
Jesus. Yes. Savvy success. Okay. It's going to start translating this into something that you can understand. It's going to take some time, however. But you have successfully done this.
Oh, see?
What's happening?
Okay.
What's going on? What
I coded. I saw some things that made sense, and so then I plugged it over here, and I picture it like a ticker.
Are you a hacker?
Where it's just, no,
You're
I don't.
an
Maybe.
engineer, right, Lore? What did you do on the ship? You were a technician, correct?
Yeah, I did. I worked on maintaining the ship and the systems, and engineering / like technology systems on the ship. I guess I've always been good with this stuff. I don't think I'm a hacker. I think I just know how to do this.
It's all coming together. There's things happening on the screen that we're not. Okay.
You see like
so
the letters like flicking through a bunch, and then it'll stop on one, and then it goes to the next letter and it'll stop on one.
Yes. You can take this with you. This part of this, the part of the engine really, or the computer that is doing this readout is detachable. So you can take this with you.
It's battery powered, and I unplug it and I just like yank it from the wall, and I'm like hugging it.
Okay. Holy crap. Oh,
I know.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to like distract myself from what happened, but I feel like Adam would want me to figure it out.
Yeah. So let's figure it out.
Yeah. Should we go back, or should we stay here?
Let's figure it out.
Okay. Can we bring? Should we eat soup first, or should we bring?
Soup.
Can we bring the soup with
we're
us for everybody?
Sit down.
Okay.
Do we make enough? If we have leftovers, we will bring it.
Okay, that's
travel.
I think that's fair.
Okay.
Here, you get the bowls, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna quickly grab something.
Yeah.
I put the readout next to me on a table, and then I go over to Adam's mask, which I have placed very caringly next to his charge station, and I touch the side of it and say, "Hey, there's a lot of stupid shit happening, and I want to say thank you for the recipes and all the books that you left me." And I hit a panel on the side of the mask that opens, and I reach in and I pull out a little green fluorite stone. Remember when we were on the beach and you were helping me look for things to salvage, and you found this stone on the ground and you picked it up and you said, "Look what I can do." And it's just this ugly gray stone, and you put it in your hand and you squeezed it really hard. And I thought it was magic because it's smooth on each side now and green. You said it was something like a geode or something. I don't remember, but I put this in there because it was one of my favorite things. One of my first memories of you. So I'm gonna take it now so you can come with me wherever I go. Okay? And I will always love you. And I'm gonna go eat some of that delicious soup you taught me how to make. And I touch the side of his mask, and then I just try to, in a way, stifle it down. And I put the stone in my pocket, and I rush over to Dex. Did you... those bowls...
Yeah.
Those bowls, Adam made.
What?
Yeah,
he made these?
From sand outside. He
from
grabbed
sand?
a ball. Yeah, he can squeeze really hard. So he grabbed the sand. He used to do this thing when I first got here. He's like, look what I can do. And then he would show me these cool things he could do. So he made those.
We are eating out of Adam's sand bowls. Our
Yes.
love soup that we made from his recipe.
Yes.
This is fucking cool. I'll pour you some.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay.
And that is where we're going to switch scenes. Back in the desert, in the octahedron. Autumn is just waking up from her vision.
Autumn, are you okay? You were laughing a lot.
Yeah. Oh. Weird. Hang on.
That must have
Is that
been
better?
an amazing nap.
Is this? Oh, can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, you're echoing.
Oh.
Can you turn
Hang on
that
a
on and
second.
off here too?
Yeah, I can like make that really loud. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's a little disturbing.
I mean, it's
All right, now,
not
sorry,
shocking. You've done pretty incredible things.
I'll stop. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what we're doing here, but we should go.
Where?
Go where?
Like, we just see things, you know? We should just see things and we should experience them and observe them. Like, it's beautiful. Like, everything around us is beautiful.
You were just angry a moment ago. What happened?
We've got to, I don't know.
Are you on drugs again?
No. I have never felt better.
What
I've
was
never felt
Dex
better.
talking about with the voice thing? Like,
What was the clue?
So, I don't really know if it was a clue so much as just something that was kind of, I guess, happened maybe a long time ago. Maybe it was yesterday, but I feel like time maybe doesn't even matter. I saw a younger version of Run, but it wasn't really Run. And then I kind of called out to him and then he looked, and then I followed him, and he went to a giant red star, and I just kind of sat there in front of this red star, and that's it. That's the message.
What does it mean?
We've been going for so long. We've been going for so long.
Yes.
I don't even know where I have come from or who I am. And you know what? I'm okay with that.
Right. What does it
Right.
mean?
That it means nothing.
you sound different.
What does it mean with relation to the core?
I think I found it.
Right.
Listen, this is... Did you ever see that movie, 2001, A Space Odyssey? Did you ever see that? It was
No.
based on something I feel like you would probably like. Blake. Sorry, forgot your name for a second. I feel like that's not your name either. Like, my name's not Autumn.
Your name's not Blake. You're not Reckon. You're not Violet. We are just recycled. We're just recycled. It's just... We're the same spirit. We are the same spirit over and over and over and over. No wonder we're all so upset. We have been battered for millennia.
Well,
For what? Where are we even going? Where are we even going? Everything is happening all at once, and I feel like we're not stopping to take it in. We're not stopping to say, how can we change this? How do we know our reality isn't being affected by our presence? I sound insane. Blake?
Yes.
You're the leader of this outfit.
I don't think I am.
Yes, you are. You are, and you know what? You're the one that has the dissenting opinion every single time. You're like the archetype of that guy that's like, we shouldn't go in the haunted house. That's you. You're like our voice. You're our voice of reason. And you might not feel like it, Blake, but you are. That's your role. And my role is to make sure that somehow we are able to experience the beauty of these universes, of these multiverses. Somehow we're able to take in the cosmos all at once, but we can't. We can't because our minds are so feeble. They're nothing compared to what is out there. Our goal is to experience that and to bring it home and to make sure that we retain it. If we can't retain our memories, who are we? We can't even remember who we are or how we got here. We need order. We need people to survive. And we need to make it through this story, Blake. I sound like I don't know what I'm talking about, but I swear it all made sense in that one moment. And in one moment, it was just whoosh. Have you felt that? Have you felt that, Blake? Reckon, have you felt that, Violet? Have you felt that knowing? Have you known anything?
Yes. I know who I am.
Yes. If you know who you are, then that's it. That's the point. That's it. The point is to know ourselves. To know yourself. To know oneself is to truly, truly exist.
Is that why your voice changed? That why your personality is a bit different? Are you recalling who you were?
Yeah, I just felt like everything made sense in that moment. And that... I'm staying. But I'll always be here. You know?
I don't think we want to stay.
No, you don't. No, you go.
Well,
Someone always has to stay, Blake.
Well...
And that... We're not human. We're not human. And our goal is to just be through the story, Blake. We are the story. We are not in control until we realize that we are the plot. We are the climax in the chapters. Do you ever feel like you're being watched?
I'm quite sure we're being watched, though I wouldn't say that such an egocentric thing as a story revolves around us or me.
I understand that. I know it sounds like, oh, the world doesn't revolve around you, but this world does. And
yes.
we are meant to observe it.
No.
We just collect the story. That's it.
No, I think we should never have come here. I think we made a mistake in in observing this world.
It wasn't a mistake. It was all planned. It was all planned. It's all been planned.
Have you been speaking to a voice?
Yes.
And do you reckon?
I thought I'd just asked my subconscious at one point a thing, like internal monologue.
Violet,
more than that.
That left me. Whatever that was, whatever I kept calling the narrator left me. It's gone. The part of me is gone.
That's,
Does that concern you?
I'm not sure. Depends on what that voice is. Perhaps you were able to disconnect yourself from it.
I don't know.
Or did you absorb it?
That was... When I was presented in front of this star, it told me how vast the universe really is and how we are just children. We're just children. And in the grand scheme of things, relevant to everything else that has been there since time. We are children, and we are learning, and we're always learning. I'm gonna sit down for a second. Blake, I don't know how to explain that my mindset has just completely changed.
It's fine, you don't need to, I understand fully.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit. I'm just gonna sit. And while I'm sitting, I want a pina colada. Oh. Cheers.
The voice that you've all been speaking with, does it sound like you? You reckon, Violet?
I don't recall having any personal conversations with a head voice thus far.
But you have had... When you went swimming, you were searching for something called Mother.
That's different.
Are you sure?
No.
Yes, I am.
You don't think this voice is the thing known as Mother? Perhaps that's the core. Perhaps it's something completely different. Perhaps we created it to help us. Perhaps it's what we fear.
What we're looking for is on Nibiru. I don't think that's here. But I guess I can't say for certain, admittedly.
Where is here?
Well, whatever this world is, this thing.
Well, it seems to be able to communicate with us across each of the worlds.
Is it centralized here? You said this was maybe a ship or something like that, or a thought process of
This
it?
is our hub, I think. The subsidiary.
Right. So if it's that, then is this the closest thing to reality, and everything else is the simulation, like you mentioned? You talked about the different worlds, the different places that you visited. And this is the hub, you say, the transition point between all of them. Is this the closest thing to what is real?
I would imagine not.
The three of you see before you a giant red star. It is the same one that Autumn saw.
What is that?
A star
You guys
of
are seeing what I see, right?
sort. Autumn, are you doing this?
She's just sitting there quietly.
What is that?
Sounds like whatever she described. A
Artemis.
flaming ball energy.
Is it a weapon?
No.
No.
You are suddenly in space. Children.
What the hell is happening?
Can I reach out to hold Reckon's hand?
Yes.
I'm gonna reach out to hold Reckon's hand and squeeze it pretty tightly.
Yeah, I hold back.
It's warm.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know how to process this.
Like, you're able
It's
to will
okay.
things. No, I don't think it is okay. What, this is...
Are we dying?
No.
Sick.
I'm
Are we
speaking
dead?
through the narrator right now. In this moment, the narrator is communicating through me. In fact, the narrator has been exploring for a very long time. The narrator is Nibiru, but it is sick and dying. I am filled with parasites. I am filled with you.
Can we help you?
Please help me.
Kill all the
How do we
people.
get rid of the
machine.
parasites?
I don't know.
Did you trap us here?
No,
Then what did?
you came yourselves.
Yes. But we did not stay by choice.
You forgot how to leave, I suppose. I do not know why you have stayed.
Other
Were
parasites.
we good people?
Yes,
And what do you define as good? This isn't quite the time for philosophy, is it?
no. Do you think you were good people?
It doesn't matter.
And
No.
it doesn't matter.
The parasites, are they what feed on our memories?
No. You.
Is it you?
You are my parasites. You are feeding on me.
Then where are our memories going?
Back to me.
Then if we offer them up to you, would you not be feeding on us?
This is how I communicate. Through your memories.
Well, you've done a terrible job at communication so far.
I've been trying my best.
What happens if you die?
Nibiru dies.
Do we die with it?
I would imagine so.
Does that mean we need to die no matter what?
No.
But you do want us gone.
I would like to live.
Are you the core?
Yes.
Are you
the core
Mother?
Is me. Mother.
Well, I'd like to go back to Nibiru then.
One more question. Can you prove all of this to me?
Do you need proof?
Yes.
How?
How can I be sure this isn't a trick and that you are in fact feeding off us? Using our empathy.
Why don't you roll for me, Blake? +1. That's a success. Pick up your artifact, Blake. Does it feel different? Blake picks up his artifact and remembers. And that is where we will end the episode.
I don't know if I should cover my camera.
Okay, just...
What the fuck? What? Let's go half.
I don't trust it.
Oh. Okay.
There's a reason my previous self took all my empathy away.
Can I just say, I was like this watching that whole last scene.
I saw you get that snacking food to popcorn.
I had chips and hummus, and I was like into it. Wow.
Autumn coming back as an evangelical, spiritual enlightened one.
Like, Elspeth, I don't think you understand. Like, your mic has this thing going on with it right now that is so trippy and so cool.
Really?
I don't know if you meant for it to happen.
I didn't, actually.
No, it's like what happened early on. It's like a very like it's very cool. Doesn't even matter. It was fucking wow, guys. Wow.
Yeah.
I don't think our narrator's coming back. I think we have to.
So the narrator has excused herself. So are we going? We're gonna do shout-outs.
Little shout-outs.
Yeah, in charge.
Yep. Go on, take the lead.
I can stay. I actually can stay.
Narrator,
so you guys go
stand in.
Well,
yeah, go
John,
ahead.
why don't you go first then? Because you're never here for this. So you can get your shout-out in now.
I can enjoy it all. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm John. This was. I think I DM'd PB and I was just like, what the fuck is happening? I was like, this is nuts. Like, this is the craziest episode ever. Literally, that's what I sent her in DMs. This is amazing. I need to watch it back probably 4 or 5 times to understand some of it, what happened. And I'm not even a part of this scene, so I don't even know this part yet, my character. So I don't know. This is crazy. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. Your comments. Whoever gifted the 100 subs to, holy shit. Thank you so much.
Yeah, DJ's Media.
DJ's Media, incredible. I saw that and I was like, dude, that support's nutty for this channel. Tablestories, I mean, dude, the shows they have on here are just, wow, top notch, incredible stuff. So you guys can find me twitch.tv/JohnSandman, John Sandman TV on Twitter, all that good stuff, normal stuff. I do variety, like very all over the top. I know variety is such a word, but really a little bit of everything. And then, yeah, thank you guys for watching. You guys were so good.
a word.
It's so good.
Holy crap, dude.
There's another 100.
Hey.
What?
Again?
Holy shit.
Oh my god!
Ooh.
Thanks, homie. You crazy.
That's $1,000.
Goodness.
For anyone who doesn't know, that is $1,000. 100. That's 200.
Thanks for feeding Whack.
He owns all of the media.
Oh my god. Ah, wow. All right, I'll pass it over to Katie Peters.
Yeah.
Hi, I wasn't ready. This episode was a trip, man. I don't know. I like watching the scenes I'm not in, but then I'm like, I want to know more. So I'm very excited to see where this goes. But yeah. I don't know what to say today. Like today's just been mind-boggling. You can find me at Katie Peters Plays on Twitch, at PlayKatiePlay on Twitter, and come hang out with me if you want. And I don't know, it's just always lovely RPing with all of you. And John, it's always fun when we get to have our deep emotional moments, but also the fun ones too. So
good. So good.
But yeah, that's me. And I'm gonna go decompress after this and try to break down what just happened. So I'll pass the torch to Dan, because you're next to me.
Hi, it's me next to KPP. I feel like Reckon didn't talk a whole lot this episode, and that was because I wanted to listen and hear what the fuck was happening, and I'm so okay with that. Yeah, well done, everybody. Good job asking the right or the wrong questions, depending. Who knows? Yeah. Ooh. Anyway, this is great. My brain is like half doing whatever the hell is going on. But anyway, yeah, I'm Domestic Dan. You can find me all over the place. I have a show on Mondays here on Tablestory called Forbidden Lands in the Horizon Zero Dawn universe. I got some great players. You should check them out because they do most of the work for me, which is fantastic. I'm sure PV feels very similar about that. Wherever she disappeared off to as the last bit of this episode, she just went, nope, bye, and then disappeared.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, I'll be doing some sort of phasmophobia after this with some people after I decompress, because I don't want to explode. So anyway, I'm gonna pass it to CK, who probably was in a very similar boat as today with me, being like, we're both like, what is happening?
Literally. Hey everybody, my name's CK, otherwise known as Classy Katie. You can find me at twitch.tv/ClassyKatie. I feel like I really didn't do much to either. I was mostly just like if you could see our chat when we weren't on screen, like most of us were just losing our minds at everything that was happening. That was just, I don't know what's going on right now. And that drop at the end by narrator / Speth.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with that right
How
now.
that happened was...
Yeah, I'm like not emotionally prepared to, like, I don't know.
I thought Elspeth was getting like taken over, like getting hacked. Like every transitions and things were happening, and I was like, Elspeth's like becoming a demon of something. It was so crazy.
Yeah.
The accent, like
It was so well done. I'm so rocked. I'm excited to go eat my feelings.
Same.
That's all I got.
You have
guys
the
should come
coolest
back
dogs.
Here.
Your dogs are so fucking cool.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, maybe I should
cute.
apologize for the madness behind me, or
it was
thank-
great. It was great.
I have puppies. They're very high energy.
So cute.
Great animals. I love this show. You guys should check out Tablestory every night of the week because they have a show every night of the week almost. Yeah. Go follow Pumpkinberry. She's not here to like give herself a go ahead, but she dumps her heart and soul and I think all of her blood because she's very pale into this show. So give her a big fat follow and go hang her out.
Definitely
Tomorrow she
requires
does like a recovery room for this show. So you guys can go hang out and talk about spoilers and whatnot. She's dope. Go give her a follow. That's all I got. Thanks.
And that
for
brings us to the
experiencing this
end of
turmoil.
the episode. Don't forget to follow
Don't forget
and
to follow and subscribe.
go to the Discord and Theorycraft in there. PB does the recovery room, which is like an after show that happens tomorrow afternoon. What time does her stream start? I want to say
It's too early for me.
Early.
yeah, it's like
Really like how Brad skipped his
6
shout out
p.m.
entirely. So
my time
twitch.tv/BradWodo.
is-
Yeah,
Yeah. What about you, Brad?
Mr. Brad
Everybody
Wodo. He
follow
was so close.
Brad.
Please be sure to follow him as well.
Wait, Elspeth, did you even get a shout out?
I'm Elspeth. You can follow me twitch.tv/.
Oh yeah, she went first, but she just overtook and told everyone. Of course.
What the fuck am I supposed to do?
So
We
sneaky.
left our
I got you, El. I got you, El.
foundation. We're out in
Kitty,
the
we
ocean
need
right
you.
now. We have no boat.
The weirdest
You.
feeling.
We have no boat.
We are
to be
children.
free of a
We are
GM.
literally children.
It was so good.
Yeah.
The transition from autumn to awakened autumn. I don't know what
got
you're
'em.
called.
Dude,
but
I can't with that. That was
yeah.
just
woke autumn.
I was,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
the
guess.
scene
but
with
it
the laughing.
sounds
I
insane.
cannot. That
It sounds
was...
insane when you talk to people because you're like, oh, I saw this big thing, and it's actually a really cool, big deal. And people are like, yo, what the fuck? Are you okay? Do you need assistance?
Well, it was the
I was
weirdest
literally
thing
worried about
because
you. Literally.
I wasn't. Like, she was like, "Are you gonna think I'm crazy?" And Blake's like, "No, this is happening to everyone all the time. This is great. Maybe you'll finally get on task." And then you were like, super on task, and he was like, "Oh fuck." She
the
has
way
just
you-
solved it all.
You
Sounded
were the friend
exactly
that
like
was
the
on-
narrator.
Oh yeah.
It's just trippy. You sounded
that was
exactly
good.
like her like
did a good
tones and her. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can't just be the narrator and be like, this is where you get off at your station in space.
Yeah, it was confusing though, and like I feel like there's a lot of conflicting information. That's why Blake is like, "What the? I don't know, man. This thing is too powerful, and like how? Yeah." It makes sense though.
Yep.
I think that there's potentially like different parasites, right? The parasites are us, but there's probably other parasites, I'm guessing.
Sure.
That working against. You know,
I'm guessing we perpetuated the parasite thing.
And breeding is.
Oh, I don't.
Like, I'm thinking by us saving people and stuff, we might have, like, perpetuated this
I
disease.
sort of
on
have different
accident.
theories in and out of character, but I'm not sure which one's correct, and it's a weird place to be.
Do any of you think that PB and or narrator and or is going against us? Like,
Yes.
kind of like how Blake does?
I kind of think. No, actually, no. I don't think PB is.
I don't either. But like,
I don't
feel
either.
like
I think
a part of me is like, what if she's the villain this whole
it
time?
would be great. It would be really great, but I just don't think so. But that's me basing my own
I don't
PB,
feel like
my
it,
own
but I
knowledge
don't-
of PB, and bringing that
Yeah.
into it, as opposed to Blake, who has no knowledge of. PB.
If the narrator's the
endgame?
Leviathan, like, that's been protecting me for...
I think she's the whole thing. I think that's why Nibiru
Hell
looks
knows.
like all the maps look like intestines and stuff.
She's literally the core.
The core.
Yeah,
She's
Yeah.
the
I think
core.
she is
of
the
Nibiru.
thing. Yeah, and everything. Yeah.
AKA
So
Monk.
yeah, but whether she is, but I mean, if you had parasites in you, you'd want to kill them. So she is working against us, surely. You know, or like
Or she's
we're a
going to use this as a
tapeworm.
tool.
Or she can't do anything at all.
Well, we're just a tapeworm, and yeah, we're just not
She
passing through.
legitimately, I mean, a parasite is probably something you can't get rid of easily, yeah?
I think
That's why it's a
we're
parasite.
acting as a parasite to her, and we've been trying to find the core because then we can get out, and both we will be free of her, and she will be free of us. But that's why I also think that there's something else working against us, and I can't fucking
Find
work
out
it
next
out.
time. Find out next week, baby.
Like, do we just end? I feel like
We
it's
just-
so weird.
Yeah.
You can will it. You end it whenever you.
But wait, we usually shout out. Are there any new shows coming to Tablestory?
There's
what
Leech
about
on
shows?
right now. Second episode just
We have a
happened.
new
with
Vampire
FTL
the
Gaming.
Masquerade show on Saturdays, and it's
Yeah.
very good, very immersive. I think if you like this, it's very slow burn, and it's very it's extremely heavy and adult themes
I've
with
heard
vampires and
not in the same world or the same GM at all, but I've heard some people have been like, man, it feels at times a little bit like Nocturne for those of you who are not.
apparently, yeah. Well, it's very heavy and very dark and deep and immersive and slow and tonal. So people are really enjoying it. I think I'm in it and I'm super fucking enjoying it. So There's that if you want to watch something with me in there. Sounded weird to say that. It wasn't supposed to be a unique selling point. It was just that it's very, very good. That's on Saturdays, and we've got 2 episodes up which you can watch on the YouTube or in the VODs and stuff and things. Other than that, we have all of our shows every single night of the week, including Thursdays, when Classy Katie GMs a very special show. Wait, what was it called, Classy Katie?
It's called Clowns in Outer Space.
That's right.
/ your butt.
That's correct. So you can see that on Thursdays. Back
It's
to
like
you,
a
GM.
tragedy comedy. It's a real tearjerker.
Back and forth.
Something like that.
But we will see you
right.
all next week.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
there's also a Tablestory Discord.
Yeah.
Join Discord and
There's
theory
Join the
talk.
Discord.
Talk your
Join the
theories.
Discord.
You never needed me.